And we found ourselves in the Northwest Province at the golf club, Sun City Golf Club. Sun City Country Club, it is called. Sun City Gary Player Course, that's what it's called. Designed by the famous man who won 9 majors, did this country very proud and basically put our name on the world map, even through the difficult times that was years gone by. But as we look out on the course on the 9th hole, we see the picturesque waterfall in the middle of there, and we're seeing where the guys will end off on the 9th course, basically hoping to have the early lead as we go up to the back 9. With me today to preview the Nedbank Golf Challenge to start off with is Michael Flismus. Michael, seasoned journalist. Let's talk about this week's conditions, because people have been crying about the weather conditions and how the course is going to play. It seems like you guys have been lucky up here in the Northwest. It's been rather consistent. This is the most gloomy day we've had, but still, it looks like normal conditions for a summer's day in Sun City.
Yeah, the golfers will be happy with these conditions. You know, it's overcast, it's cool. They've had a lot of rain on this golf course, so it's lush. The rough is very juicy, as they say, but that makes the golf course play just a little bit softer. It was quite dry and fast last year, so I think the golf course is suited to this field, and I think you'll see a low score out there today.
Just seeing how the Pro-Am guys played yesterday, did you see anything to look out for? Because, I mean, like, we saw some of the international guys out on the course. Victor Hofland, for example, would have gone out with the amateurs and basically had a full round just to see how the conditions are.
Yeah, Victor Hovland was, raised my eyebrow yesterday. A sneaky little 7 under from him in the Pro-Am. So he's making his debut. Yeah, he's the highest ranked player in the world in this field. He's number 13 in the world, so a Ryder Cup star as well. So I think that certainly sets the tone for what he wants to achieve this week.
Michael, as we move along, we need to understand that the world of professional sport requires a lot of investment from commercial partners. And with me is Nthabiseng Macheka, who's basically one of the biggest commercial partners of this tournament. This is a tournament that's lasted more than 4 decades. And you guys as Nedbank have been part of this. And you as the Nedbank executive for integrated marketing and the experience, you would know all about putting on a show for the international golfers. This was in terms of prize money. We remember the famous days where Africa's majors was called the $1 million major, whereby we basically broke that barrier where the prize money was good. But the experience is all what this whole tournament is about. Talk to us about that.
Absolutely, and I think that's why we call ourselves golf's greatest partner, because the partnership extends not just to this very prestigious golf tournament weekend for, really elite sports people who are going to be here, but also in terms of putting together a great experience for the communities around here who get to be part of it in terms economically, in terms of working here, putting this whole show together, how we do it at grassroots level in terms of emerging talent, with all the things that lead up to this, like the Junior Challenge, the work we do with emerging golfers, particularly little girls with some of our trusts, and our partnership as well with the Sports Trust, as well as how we make it really land general golfers across the board throughout the year, so that our partnership extends to not just this golf tournament weekend, but through our Green Time propositions, our clients get to experience over 18 of elite golf courses around the country throughout the year.
All right, this is the start of many things that we'll be covering throughout the day. Basically, we'll have a full experience of what the Sun City facilities are all about. We'll obviously do some more interviews to find out what more, what it takes to put together a tournament of this magnitude. But back in studio, I see V's got a very important guest in Walter Steenbok, one of the top scouts this country's ever seen. And basically, they'll be talking about the upcoming FIFA World Cup draw, where Bafana could basically find out who their opponents are going to be in next year's FIFA World Cup, and also looking back at that squad that was announced by Coach Hugo Bruce earlier in the day. Take care.
Thank you so much to our colleague Thando Mxoli. Actually is the producer of the sports right here on Morning Live. I see him now standing in front of the camera.